I only abducted one guy, so how come there are two guys in my cellar? I abducted a guy randomly off the streets and I placed him in my well-built cellar. I fed the guy and there was also a shower in the cellar for him to wash himself. The guy wasn't that scared that somebody had just abducted him, but rather he was just impressed with how well built the cellar was. He was impressed with the interior design and he was really cozy. I made sure that he was well fed and that he had everything else to survive, and it just made me feel good that I had abducted someone. It felt good that I had control over a life and it gave me some responsibility. Then one day I awoke to hear that the person I had abducted was talking to someone down in the cellar. When I went to check, there was another person in the cellar with him. That's impossible as it is a tight prison where he couldn't go out or back inside. So this second person now in the cellar prison with him, that was odd. It was terrifying, but who could I talk to about it? I mean, I can't just go to the police and say that I abducted someone, and then place them in my tightly locked cellar prison, but now there is a second person in my cellar prison which I didn't put them there. This will be hard to explain, and there is even a gym in the cellar that I had built for them to train in. I look after those that I abduct and I hadn't thought about what I'm going to do with them yet. I just have them there. I kind of just accepted that there was a second person down in my cellar which I hadn't abducted, but things were still balanced. Then the guy I abducted started shouting and screaming at the guy who I hadn't abducted. Then both of them started arguing with each other. Then one day the guy that I had abducted, I could see that he had murdered the guy that somehow appeared in the cellar. I never asked him about how the other guy had turned up in the cellar when I never opened it up. The guy I abducted was just silent and looking at the mess he had made. Dead bodies are the most unusual thing, and silence that dead bodies give are so loud that it disturbs the fabric of one's reality. I then saw the abducted trying to do a ritualistic dance around the dead body. I guess he was trying to resurrect it. Then one day I saw the guy that I had abducted do something so messed up, he started eating the dead body. It was just bones now, and there is a toilet in the cellar if he needed to go. Then I saw another stranger in the cellar that I had never abducted before. The guy I had abducted was great friends with him and he seemed to have forgotten about the person he had killed. Then one day, the new stranger in the prison cellar, he had killed the guy that I had originally abducted. Now I have no idea what to do.